Hey guys, this is Matt, and this is a new series I'm starting up called Vlogger One-on-One. I'm a vlogger, I go around the world, and I am interested in other people doing this, and I thought this would be a cool way to not only promote the people that I watch, but to educate you guys about different people doing videos on YouTube. Today is a very special day. I'm in Shenzhen, and I'm meeting with a vlogger. His hook is SerpentZA. His real name is Winston, and I'm gonna let him take it over, and he's gonna answer a couple of questions, and you'll get to know a little bit about him. First of all, what is the name of your vlog, and where can people find you?
Okay, SerpentZA. I suppose Americans would say ZA, right? And you can find me on YouTube. I do have a Facebook page, but best thing to do is just go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SerpentZA.
To date, how many subscribers do you have?
I believe it's somewhere around 134,000 subscribers at the moment, yeah.
Very cool, very cool. Now, what made you want to start vlogging in the first place?
I had moved to China, and it was a long time ago. I had come here and I kept getting these concerned messages from friends and family, emails and stuff saying, why are you in China? It's such a dangerous place. It's this communist, sort of oppressive police state. What are you doing there? So I thought, the best way to dispel all these myths was to go on the street and actually just film what it's like, put it up on YouTube and show people that, China's really not like that. It's actually a very safe place, very interesting place, exciting and full of all sorts of curious things. And that's how I got started.
When was that?
I started in 2008.
Your vlog, if you were to do an elevator pitch, what is your vlog?
China, adventure, bikes and beer. Although I guess the bikes is a little less now. So I'd say China, adventure, beer.
What's your favorite beer?
Well, I guess in China it would have to be Qingdao.
Yeah. Good cold Qingdao. If somebody's watching your channel, how often can they expect a new video from you?
Minimum one a week, but I'm trying to schedule it correctly so I can get 2 out a week, for sure.
What sets your videos and your vlogs apart from other people making videos, say, not necessarily in China, but just in general? What distinguishes you? Okay,
the first thing that's always distinguished me from other China and actually Asian vloggers in general is that I like to shoot everything outside on the streets. A lot of people have a studio setup, so they'll set up a really nice camera, but they'll be in their apartment and they'll talk about experiences, whereas I like to go out there, set up a camera and talk to the camera while people can see the actual street level of China, see what's going on, That's one thing. Another thing is I tend to make my videos more about a topic. I want my videos to have something that people can use, so some kind of a message or something to help people. I think of myself as secondary. The important thing is the message I'm trying to get across to people and helping people.
Somebody wants to check out SerpentZA. They go to your channel on YouTube and they want to watch a video. Which one would you direct them to so that they can get an idea of who you are?
That's a difficult question. Yeah. I've got about 720 videos up there at the moment. I'd say if you want to get a quick look at sort of the kind of thing I discussed, go check out our Chinese Girls Easy video. But not the first one, the second one, the newer one. It was done last year or the year before. Then you could get an idea of how I like to try and explain things, and I have some interaction with the local people, etc. If you want to see something wacky and completely off the wall, you can go watch my off-road scooter chaos video.
I will leave links to those so that you can check them out. Actually, I think I'll just pop them up in the corner here.
Cool.
What is the normal carry-around rig that you use when you're filming your vlog? If you were to walk out and say, I'm going to do a vlog today, what is the tool of the trade?
To be totally honest, if I could choose only one camera to take with me anywhere, it would be the same camera you're using right now, which is the Canon G7X. Either Mark 1 or Mark 2, doesn't matter. But what I do is I tend to take a lot of B-roll in 4K. So I have the A6300. People always ask me, wow, what camera are you using? The pictures look so good. That's because it's not really the camera, it's the lens. This is a 50mm f1.8 lens, and it's got stabilization built in. So I get very good depth of field, or bokeh as it's called, using this lens. But it's only good for B-roll, and if I can set it up on a tripod, I have to be quite far away to be in the picture. For any kind of extra wide shots, etc., I will use my Sony RX100 Mark V. But I gotta say, if I had to compare this to the G7X, the only thing it does better is the fact that it can do 4K. I'd take the G7X over this thing any day. Any day.
And I see you got audio connected to you.
Oh, yes.
Like, is that something you use almost all the time?
All the time. Unfortunately, built-in mics just aren't good enough. Both of these cameras, their built-in mics are completely rubbish. So even if I'm doing a handheld point and shoot with the RX100, I still use the mic. It's just a Rode SmartLav Plus connected to a Zoom H1 recorder in my pocket. But you could connect it to your smartphone or anything like that.
What do you use to edit? What do you edit on?
Final Cut Pro. And you know, I'm not an Apple guy, but I've recently become an Apple guy simply because of Final Cut. It's so good. I've done Adobe Premiere, I've done Cyberlink Power Director, I've done all sorts of other crap, you know, Sony Vegas, all this. And Final Cut is the most intuitive, most, how can you say, optimized software available out there at the moment. And it works so well when you're doing color grading in 4K and things like that.
You just took a trip to America. You've been traveling a lot. You've got your Conquering Southern China series, which is very interesting. But what is the future of your channel? Where do you want it to go?
Well, to be honest, my channel was built on China. It's all about China topics. I am trying to expand a little further out to see if I can perhaps start to cover other things other than just China. Although, you know, China, of course, is still going to be the main focus. Our next big project will be conquering northern China. We've just been putting together a Kickstarter promotion video over the past week and a half.
Can I link to your Kickstarter
Yeah,
campaign?
sure. It's only going to be up in the beginning of March, so don't worry about it if it's not out yet. What you can do is you can link to our previous documentary, which is Conquering Southern China.
Is that on Vimeo or is that on YouTube? That's on Vimeo.
I'm hoping to, well, if all goes to plan, I'll be going to Japan in about a month to do this other big thing with my friend C-Milk. You know, we run a channel together called ADV China, which is all about us traveling around and discussing topics. So hopefully Japan, hopefully India, who knows what else in the future.
All right. Well, that's about it. Anything you'd like to mention?
Sure. I'd just like to say to everybody out there, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, as always, stay awesome.
Okay, so there, you've got a little taste of SerpentZA. I'll be doing this from time to time, interviewing interesting vloggers as I travel and I meet them. And check his channel out. All the links that we discussed will be in the description. And peruse his videos. See if it's something you like. If it is, subscribe. And we will grow as a community, because the more people that see other different sort of vlogs out there, the more people will be interested in what everybody's doing. So check it out. Thanks again.